Hey, beautiful souls. So welcome to your February monthly pick a card reading. So this month of February, or whenever you feel drawn to view this reading, it is a timeless reading, so there'll be a message in here for you. The month of February 2026 is a huge month, right? There are lots of planetary transits that are happening this month that's going to make it particularly potent and powerful. In this reading, though, what we'll be dealing with is in this month, we're transitioning from the year of the snake into the year of the fire horse. And having said that, I want to gently clear something up. Many people believe that the year of the fire horse started on the 1st of January. So it started on New Year's. Many people think that, but it doesn't start on the 1st of January. The year of the fire horse really begins on February the 17th. And February the 17th also happens to be the date of the solar eclipse in Aquarius. So we have the transition from the year of the snake to the year of the fire horse on the date of a solar eclipse. And solar eclipses are quite powerful if you're able to harness this energy correctly. So what this solar eclipse is representing as we transition into the fire horse, it is representing an opportunity for us to transition out of that snake energy, to transition out of survival mode, stagnation, healing, introspection, old ways of thinking, waiting to pass through cycles, the integration of the lessons from karmic cycles. That's the year of the snake. That's what it represented. But the year of in fact, having said all of that, I've even particularly found, towards the end of January, that I myself have been feeling a bit lethargic, feeling a bit like, don't have the motivation to really do things that I'm meant to be doing. And that is all part and parcel of the snake energy, the snake shedding its skin, going inwards, doing that healing and that integration and that retrospection, right? So a lot of this is just the end results of or the remnant energies of the year of the snake. Now, the year of the fire horse is going to be completely different. There's a lot of energy in here. It's about movement, it's courage, it's taking action. It's taking action from your heart space as opposed to fear. It's shifting your energy and perspectives, not quite dwelling on what's holding you back, but really getting that fire in your belly to feel the fear, to do it anyway, to take that step forward, even if you may not be ready for it. You just jump, irrespective of whether you feel that you're ready for it, irrespective of whether you feel you have all your ducks in a row. And to help us keep that and kick off that momentum of the fire horse, we have so many planetary transits that are going to be in the sky for this period. We have Neptune entering Aries. So this is happening on January the 26th. And that's going to be the start of a new 165-year cycle. So what we're witnessing with Neptune going into Aries is completely rare. And with Neptune coming into Aries, we have that big, dreamy energy moving into Aries, which is the first collective house of passion. So and activation and courage. So that's going to be amazing momentum as we go into the year of the fire horse. We also have Saturn that's going to be entering Aries on the 13th, and that is going to be part of an overall New Year's cycle, 2-year cycle, sorry. So we're going to have that structure and discipline that's also going to be complementing our big new dreams and initiatives. Now, so we have a lot of planetary movements that are happening, and I wouldn't go into all of them because we want to focus on the Ring of Fire, the solar eclipse, the annular solar eclipse in Aquarius on the 17th. And that's where the year of the fire horse starts. So that's going to be the purpose of this reading and of the cards. What are we shedding? What are we transitioning out of? What energies may be a bit stubborn that we need advice on leaving behind? And what exactly are we transitioning into? And what advice do our spirit guides have in terms of how to make this transition? What is that transition going to look like? That's what we're going to be doing in this reading. Okay, so enough said. We have 3 piles. Pile number 1, which is the rose quartz tumblestone. We have pile number 2, which is the amethyst tumblestone. And we have pile number 3, which is the carnelian tumblestone. Take a moment. You can pause the video, select your pile. You can select more than one pile. And just a gentle reminder that this is a general reading, so only take what resonates, leave the rest behind. If it resonates, it resonates. If it doesn't resonate, it doesn't resonate. That's all right. Don't try to force it. There are other videos because this month we'll be doing a lot of picker cards and collective energies around these planetary transits. So this is not the only reading that I'm doing for this month. All right. Okay, so that's it from me, guys. Get your tarot cards and your oracle cards out so you could be shuffling alongside with me, and I'll see you in your pile and in your reading. Bye for now. All right, so pile number 1, for those who selected the pink quartz tumbled stone. This is your pick a card, your February pick a card reading. So this is February 2026, or whenever you feel drawn to view this reading, know that there's a message for you. And what we'll be looking at is honoring your transition from the year of the snake into the year of the horse. So we're looking at in this reading, what energies are you shedding, releasing, healing, transforming in the snake energy? And what are you transitioning into? What new beginnings are you transitioning into? And how could you support those new beginnings? What do you need to surrender to support those new beginnings? All right. So that's what we're looking at. And to just have an additional or further context, do look at the introduction, because I talk about all the transits happening and all the transits and the energies around this transition period. All right. So do check the introduction to provide context for your reading. Okay. All right. So let's get into it. So in terms of what you're shedding, releasing, healing, and transforming, what I feel drawn to here with your energies, pile number 1, is this wedding card energy. And this wedding, okay, I'll just say it for a lot of you. And if this doesn't resonate, then this is not the pile for you, because I'm picking this up really strongly, pile number 1. This is an agreement, a contract, a way of being that you've been in, that's almost felt like a marriage of sorts, that you're deciding to leave, that you've realized that you've outgrown. And when I say outgrown, the reason why I say outgrown is because I'm picking up this 5 of Wands. So I'm picking up that you're in a relationship, you're in a situationship, you're in an event, you're in a thing where you've outgrown the energies of the people around you. You've outgrown the perspectives, you've outgrown the way of being, you've outgrown the ways of thinking. For some of you, this could be very well a work situation. So it could be a job that you were, for instance, I'm just giving a job as an example. Do apply it to your life situation as you feel is relevant. But this could be, for instance, a job situation, somewhere that you've completely devoted yourself, devoted your time, your energy to. But either the job for you has become increasingly problematic, or it's become increasingly chaotic with a lot of politics, with a lot of differences of opinions. Or it could be that you realize that you've come out of sync with the perspectives, with the opinions, with the point of views of the people that you're surrounded by, right? So I'm seeing that it's coming to that realization. And there is, with the 6 of Swords, a separation, a moving on. And what I'm seeing here, pile number 1, with this codependency and this healing family issues cards, it's you coming to an awareness of the reason why you've been in that situation, why you've formed this tight bond or contract or relationship or situationship. Why have you formed it? And for some of you, pile number 1, I could see when we're using the term codependency here, it can be codependency in the sense of the term codependency. But for a lot of you, you at one point believed that that situation that you were in was as good as it got, or it's as good as it gets. They're showing me the Jack Nicholson film, as I think it's called As Good as It Gets, I think is the name of the film. So they're just showing me that title, that you believed that it was normal to be in that chaos or in that confusion. It was normal to surround yourself with people that had conflicting perspectives to you, that it was normal to be in a situation that was highly political and backbiting. And, it was just things that happened. But you've coming in this year of the 9, in terms of what you're shedding and healing and transitioning out of. You're in a place where you believe for you is not good enough. You're in a place where you've outgrown it. You don't want to be in this 5 of Wands, always battling to have your voice heard, or not having your voice heard at all, or not being seen, or needing to fight to be seen, needing to fight for your perspectives to be heard. And even when you win one battle, it's winning a battle versus a war. It's like that constant struggle. And you're just saying, you know what? I'm out of it. I'm done. With the 6 of Wands, I'm moving on. But you're not just moving on, pile number 1. What I'm picking up is that you want to deeply heal this. Whatever you are moving on to with the karma waters, looking ahead on the distance, you know where you're transitioning on to now. For a lot of you, I think when you're leaving this situation, you know where you're transitioning on to. And for a lot of you, I feel that sense that in in this transition, you don't want to take the habits, the beliefs, the ways of being from this situation. You don't want to transition into that. You don't want to take that in with you, right? Because taking that with you means it's a different situation, different people, but just the same nonsense coming up. And you don't want that. So what you've been doing, pal number one, is really focusing on what is the root. Why do these people's situations, things keep on cropping up for me? What is the message in these situations, places, and things that I need to learn? What do I need to heal so that these situations don't keep on coming up again? So I could really start my new chapter fully healed, fully turning up to attract what it is that I deserve. That is the space, pal number one, I'm picking up that you guys are in. And they're saying that when it comes to codependency or family issues, it's healing a lot of that. When they're giving me the term validation, so seeking external validation from your environment, like that is something that you're healing, or healing issues. So that's one example and one instance. For a lot of you, it's also healing patterns like limiting belief patterns that you may have adopted from your caregivers, that you may have adopted from your family, that you may have adopted growing up. There's a lot of that you guys are healing, but underneath it all, there is a codependency where you feel that you need validation from other people, where you feel that something is only good if someone pats you on the back. Something is only good enough if somebody sees it and says, yes, it is good enough. That is something that you're healing, because it's definitely not true. It's like you're beginning to see yourself, pal number one, with this, the hangman. You're seeing life and you're seeing yourself objectively from a different perspective. Whatever this Five of Wands situation was, whatever this wedding, person, situationship, relationship, platonic, romantic, etc. is, what I'm picking up is that you're seeing it from different eyes. You're seeing it from a different perspective. You're beginning to ask questions as to why things are the way they are, and do they need to be this way, and why are they this way? And that is what you're beginning to heal. I'm picking up that over the course of the end of last year, or it could be longer for some of you, you guys have been, I'm seeing a hermit energy here, meaning like a recluse. You've sort of gone inwards, sort of gone away from the chaos, gone away, distance yourself from the chaos, distance yourself from the confusion, distance yourself from those conflicting or contrasting opinions, perspectives, and point of view, to create solitude, that space of solitude and silence around yourself. And the reason why you did that is because you wanted to sort of tune in and tap in to what it is, to what your opinion is and what your perspective is and how you want to move forward, and identifying what it is you need to heal, identifying what it is you need to change, identifying the reason why things are the way they are. You just needed some silence. You needed some space to just learn yourself and get reacquainted with yourself and with what it is that you want and how you want to move forward. For a lot of you, this was just organic. Another thing I'm picking up in terms of what you guys are shedding coming into February, I'm seeing a lot of movement and a lot of journeying. We see and a lot of moving on from one thing to another. So when we talk about the wedding, I'm just seeing a lot of cancelling of contracts or leaving something or leaving a situation that you've been in for a very long time. So this could be leaving a job that you've been in for a very long time. You may have been living somewhere for a very long time and you're moving on. You may have been in a relationship or a group or a club or at university or whatever it is, or studying a course. Take it as it resonates. But what I'm seeing, part number one, is that you guys are moving on from the situation that you're in. There is physical movement is what I'm seeing. So again, moving house, moving job, moving country, like there's physical movement in play. And I'm seeing that particularly with the journey. With the journey card, he's getting ready to board the train. This almost looks like King's Cross, St. Pancras. He has his baggage with him. He's traveling light. I'm also seeing it here with the Six of Swords. This is talking about transitions, talking about movement. Again, from a situation with the rough waters that doesn't suit you. You know where you're going. It's in sight. You're moving on to calmer waters, different terrain, and you have your eye on it. You are in the process of that transition. Some of you may have started already. Some of you may not have. We have 2 10s, and it's very interesting because this is a numeral from a numerology perspective, this year boils down to the year of the one. These two tens boil down to one as well. So it's really new beginnings. And you guys are pile number one, right? So this is really speaking to new beginnings and transitionings. The 10 talks about leaving a situation behind, dropping those ones that were previously a struggle for you. So some of you may have been with the 5 of Wands taking on other people's issues and perspectives and making them your own. And that is part of that codependency energy. And we're coming to a point where you realize, you know what, a lot of these issues, a lot of these other people's perspectives and point of views and so on that I've been carrying, it's not mine to carry. It's not my cross to bear. I'm going to drop it. Now, whenever we make changes, so in terms of the latter part of your reading and moving into what these new beginnings are going to look like, whenever we make changes, there would always be an element of doubt as to, am I doing the right thing? This feels strange. This feels new to me. And you guys, some of you in the month of February would be going through this. All right. What I'm picking up is that there is still, for the month of February, some integration that some of you would still be undergoing. So notice that we have the 3 cups that are spilled, but there are 2 cups behind. So in this month, with those 2 cups, you're trying to use those 2 cups for your benefit, for your advantage. How could I work with what I have is what's coming through. So take it as that resonates. And what that means is they're saying in order to achieve that, in order to completely make that transition, they're talking about surrendering defensiveness and surrendering the need to be right, surrendering the need to explain your point, to prove yourself, to convince someone of something. Just surrender. You guys are in the process of surrendering that. And your spirit guides, pile number 1, are advising to just let that go. Let go needing to explain something to someone. Let go needing to appear as if you're perfect and doing everything right. Let that go. You know, as you're shedding your skin, it really doesn't matter. Really focus your attention inward with that solitude energy. Focus it inwards. Focus it on you. Focus on recharging as you exit this, as you come down to the end of this transition stage. What they're also suggesting, pile number 1, is surrendering to joy here. So a key positive change in your life, like you're in a key positive change in your life, surrender to joy and savor it. So whatever opportunity it is that you're transitioning to, whatever it is you have your sights on and that you're moving to for this new year, whatever is igniting your passion, whatever is giving you momentum to drive forward, whatever, you know, you're being called to have that courage, to take that risk, to really take that leap, you know, to really enjoy and savor the journey. If you have a bit of fear, you know, with regards to whatever it is that you're transitioning to, savor the fear and really enjoy it. What I'm also picking up here, again, with the temperance energy, is that this is a month of planning. You know, January is usually the month of the New Year's resolutions and everything else, but they're saying that there's a lot of potent energy. We have the solar eclipse energy in Aquarius, for instance, like using and harnessing the energies that we have this month with the potent transits that we talked about in the introduction, really using those energies. And if you use those energies correctly to lay out what it is that you want to achieve for this month and in fact achieve for this year, you would realize that it's not going to be as difficult bringing those ideas and wishes and manifestations into reality. This is your opportunity for you to be able to quantum leap. Like I'm looking at this, I believe this is Archangel Gabriel. I'm looking at the masculine triangle. This is a point where a lot of the ideas that have been floating around in your head, you're being encouraged to take physical, tangible action in them now. And as they're telling me about physical, tangible action, I'm almost seeing like around you, pile number 1, it's like the air is reverberating. So whatever action that you're taking, whatever thought that you're having, whatever emotions that you're feeling, it's as if the air around you is responsive. It's magnetic to you. So whatever it is you're putting out there, pile number 1, like your reality is poised and it wants to give it to you and would magnify it. It would, you again, they're giving me quantum leaping. So this month is a really potent time for you, pile number 1. Whatever initiatives and ideas that you want to put in place, dream extremely big. And there's a very good chance that you could quantum leap into those opportunities. All right, pile number 1. So that is it for your reading for February. That is it for your reading with regards to how you're transitioning from the year of the snake into the year of the horse. Let me know whether this resonates with you, and I'll see you in another pile or see you in a future reading. Bye for now. All right, so pile number 2, for those of you who selected the amethyst Tumblestone. This is your reading honoring the transition from the year of the snake to the year of the horse. So this is your February 2026 reading, or whenever you feel drawn to view this reading, there is a message here for you because this is a timeless reading. So if you haven't done so already, I would really encourage you to watch the introduction because the introduction really sets this reading and the messages that we are delivering into context. So there's a lot of juicy stuff in the introduction. But what we'll be doing for you guys, pile number 2, is that we'll be looking at the energies that you're shedding as we are moving out of the year of the snake. So what are you releasing, healing, transforming, which is the coming down towards the end of the year of the snake energy. In mid-February, we are transitioning to the year of the fire horse. So we'll be in this reading looking into what we're transitioning into. What are your new beginnings? What do they look like? What energies are you taking into the new beginnings? And what do you need to surrender or advice from your spirit guides, pile number 2, that would assist you in entering these new beginnings and taking advantage and harnessing the full potency of that fire horse energy? Okay, so that's what we'll be looking at in this reading. All right. So, pile number 2, what I'm picking up initially from you guys with this releasing your X energy. With this releasing your X, it's time to clear your energy. For some of you, pile number 2, and take this as it resonates, you guys may ruminate over the past, or you may ruminate over past situation, places, and things. So this could be literally an ex in terms of an ex romantic relationship. It could be an ex situationship. It could be some situation from the past or something from the past that you guys have either been still holding on to. In my mind, they're giving me the term grudge, but that grudge does not pertain for all of you. But there is something, pile number 2, that has happened in your life. One prominent thing that you often ruminate over, that you often think about. You know, either something that was unfair, something that was done to you that was unfair, a situation or a person that may have held you back as well. It's like the energy of the situation still permeates and it's still around you. You haven't managed to clear it, is what I'm picking up on just yet. You, pile number 2, you would be aware of what this person, place, situation, and thing is. You would be aware of what that energy is. You would be aware of what you're holding on to. If this does not resonate for you, this is not your pile, and that is absolutely fine. Please feel free to select another pile, okay? Or view another reading. Once you're in this process of doing this release, is what I'm picking up on pile number 2. So you will know exactly what I'm talking about with this 10 of Swords. This 10 of Swords is talking about laying something to rest once and for all. It's laying something to rest, and it's tuning into you, tuning into what you're passionate about. The way, you're laying something to rest is tuning into yourself, tuning into what it is that you want with passion, tuning into what you deserve, tuning into what fills your cup up, tuning into what makes your soul sing. But they keep on bringing me back to the term, what is it that you deserve? How do you want to be seen? What does respect from other people look like to you? That is the energy that you're transitioning into. So getting this 10 of Swords at this stage and, coming down to the end of the year of the snake, this is a beautiful energy to get. Because look at this light that's shining through, and this light is shining in, and it's sort of, you notice the darkness of the dark light. So the light is shining in on the darkness. So this is what I mean, that there's a lot of divine healing of these past hurts, these past limiting beliefs. There's a lot of healing that's being done. And in that healing, in that divine light, your passion and what it is that you're passionate about, what it is that lights you up. And when I say lights you up, literally lights you up. You're making space for that. And that is increasing your energy vibration frequency. Similar to pile number 1, we have the 10 that reduces to a 1. We are in the year of the 1. So again, you are right on theme. Pile number 2, you are exactly where it is that you need to be. This is the year of the snake. You're doing that final shedding as you take advantage of that solar eclipse energy in Aquarius as we enter the year of the horse. So you're exactly where you need to be. What I'm picking up here for you in terms of worth the wait is, and the 3 of Cups, which is talking about celebrations, is that in February's energy is going to be particularly potent for you, pile number 2. I'm picking up that there is either going to be some good news or realization or an opportunity or something along those lines that are coming through. I can't say what it is, or I can't say exactly when in February it's going to come. But if you are watching this reading and it's not in February 2026, know that this is a timeless reading. And what they are saying to me is that whatever this is, it's going to come in within the next 6 weeks. because this is divine timing. But they're saying within a 6-week period, this opportunity, this realization, this thing, this situationship is going to come in for you. That is worth celebrating. So it could be that you know what this is already. So it could be that you're starting a new job. It could be that you're getting the keys to your first home or the keys to a new apartment, or you've been accepted onto a course. You know, whatever it is, this thing has been worth the wait. They're showing me, pile number 2, your guides are showing me that there's been, in terms of all of this healing work that you guys have been doing, this light that's coming in, that light is, and following your passion is bringing in a lot of blessings for you. So view this opportunity that's worth the wait as the blessings. They're telling me, pile number 2, one of many blessings that you're going to experience this year. Now we have the imprisonment card here. And what this is saying to me is that I'm not, imprisonment could look a bit daunting, but I'm not daunted by this card at all, because this card is coming through in, coming right underneath the central anchor of this reading, which is far away places, getting ready for new horizons. There is a huge change. And that, again, this change is going to be brought in via divine timing. But whatever it is that you guys are transitioning or moving into, pile number 2, is going to be something completely different to what it is that you've experienced right now. You guys have been, because so with the Queen of Pentacles and with the releasing of your ex, I don't know how to explain it, but when you hold a grudge, or when you don't let go of a situation, when you don't let go of a person, when you don't let go of a thing, and you allow it to develop into a limiting belief, and you allow it to have that hold over you, that is the equivalent of imprisonment of your mind, body, and soul, and your spirit. This is talking to me about imprisonment of your spirit and feeling that you are a slave to whatever that ex situation or thing was. But now, pile number 2, you guys in the year of the snake have been taking those steps to clear your energy. The time has come to clear your energy. You've been taking the steps, pile number 2, to do that. So you're not, sitting out in the wilderness, in the cold, in the extreme weather, being an outcast of the situation and wondering, woe is me, and so on. This energy is shifting. It's like you're not going by the fire to keep warm. You are the fire. This is the year of the fire horse. You create the fire. You create the momentum. You create the energy. This frozen out, or allowing yourself to be frozen out, or feeling that you are frozen out, that energy is healing. You're transitioning out of that energy. And that is what we talk about. That is what we mean by this imprisonment here. But this far away, I'm going to shuffle a bit more to get a bit more energy for this far away. But with this energy healing, when you're releasing and cleansing the energy of this X situation, there is something divine that's coming in that's going to completely turn your world upside down. Completely, pile number 2, change the way you view yourself. Like, you're going to view yourself and love yourself so unconditionally, and have people who see the value of you. Is something else that I'm being told. There is, pile number 2, as you clear whatever that old energy is. As I said before, that waiting, worth the wait, and that celebration that you could expect in February, or within 6 weeks, of whenever you view this reading. Like, as I said before, that is the starting point for you guys, pile number 1. And what, pile number 2, and what your spirit guides are suggesting is believing that you could get this success, believing that you could get this good fortune, knowing that you deserve it, knowing that the time is now for it. You've suffered enough. You've gone through enough. You've done all the healing. There isn't any more healing to be done. So know that you are ready to experience abundance. Don't look back on previous roadblocks or difficulties. Leap into the exciting new world of possibilities. We have new possibilities. We have new horizons. We have worth the wait here. We have celebrations here. There's a lot of good opportunities that are coming in for you. And what I really like about this card here is that we're seeing the 9 of Pentacles. The 9 of Pentacles is talking about someone who understands their value, they understand their worth, and they have the confidence to show their value, to express and show their value, their worth, and their uniqueness. They do it unapologetically. And because they sit in that energy, they attract abundance, they attract success. They are the walking definitions of success. And that's what I'm seeing for you for this month, pile number 2. It's starting this month, 6 weeks from the time you're viewing this reading, and it's continuing for the rest of the year. Now, with the 8, this is the thing. I'm seeing 6. Now, this could be 6 to 8 weeks. So it could be within 2 months of viewing this reading. With the 8 of Wands, you're going to get the news coming in of this. Now, 6 to 8 weeks may sound like a long time, but I'm saying within this period. So you could be getting the news that is worth the wait and the news to celebrate within a couple of days of viewing this, but maximum, it should be within 6 to 8 weeks of viewing it. You're going to be getting the message. You're going to, whatever this worth the wait is, you're going to be getting the communications. You're going to be getting the realizations. You're going to be getting the news of it. Okay? Now, the only thing that could hold you back is you. And you sabotaging yourself. That's one message that they want me to give you guys, pile number 2. It's as if sabotaging yourself is potentially a real thing. Pile number 2. Either self-doubt, holding on to the past, victim mentality, or thinking it's too good to be true is another thing that's coming up. So if you are not experiencing this or you don't believe that it could happen, a lot of that as well. Now, what your spirit guides, pile number 2, are advising is they're saying a way to release that is surrendering the ego and surrendering to your soul path. So in terms of surrendering your ego, so in terms of holding on to the past, holding on to X situations, and if you're getting issues, releasing that energy, they're saying to cultivate gratitude, be of service to others, give thanks from your heart, looking at humility. So gratitude is the quickest and the easiest way to release the ego and to get grounded in your divine soul path, to get grounded in to get grounded in high vibration energy. Gratitude and coming from a position of thanks. Even if you're in a situation that seems really tricky, sort of at a situation and you're thinking, oh my goodness, why did this happen to me? It's sort of looking at the lessons that you've been able to learn from the situation and giving gratitude and thanks for those lessons and for those realizations, right? Or if you wake up in the morning, just giving gratitude and saying, oh my goodness, thank you for another day. Thank you for another opportunity. If you've managed to walk to the train station and get your train and the train's not delayed and you manage to get your train on time, just giving thanks for that. It starts with the little things to give gratitude from, and giving gratitude from a place that's heartfelt. So you're not just doing it because, I listened to this recording and this tarot reader said I need to give gratitude, so I'm going to give it and I'm going to tick it off the list. But really, when you're giving gratitude, really getting into that heart space and expressing that gratitude from the heart. And if you're realizing that you're having a block connecting to that heart space, getting curious about it and asking yourself why you have that block, right? Anything else that I want to say for you guys, pile number 2? I don't think so. I think that is more or less it. Yeah, I think that is it. Following your heart, following your passion, following your soul's path. That is going to be embracing every lesson, embracing every moment. That's going to be key for you to bring in this success for now and the rest of the year. This is a fantastically phenomenal reading, pile number 2. So let me know how it goes. Let me know how this has resonated with you. If it doesn't, that's absolutely fine. You can look at another pile. You can view another reading. So that's it, pile number 2. I'll see you in future readings. Bye for now. All right. So last but not least, pile number 3. For those of you who selected the carnelian stone, this is your reading, your February 2026 reading, or whenever you feel drawn to view this reading. If it's not in February 2026, know that there is a message in here for you. And please look at the introduction for context for this reading so you understand the messages fully. You need to watch the introduction. So in this reading, we're honoring the transition from the year of the snake to the year of the horse. So the year of the snake hasn't ended yet. The year of the snake doesn't end on the 1st of January as people think. The year of the snake really ends on the 17th of February with the solar eclipse in Aquarius. So what we are looking at in this reading is what energies then, therefore, are you shedding? So what energies are you shedding, releasing, healing, transforming in the latter part of the final stage of this year of the snake energy? And what fire horse energy are you transitioning into? What new beginnings are you transitioning into with the fire horse energy? And what advice do your spirit guides have for you that could help you transition into this fire horse energy? All right, so that is what we'll be looking at in this reading. Pile number 3. Okay, so let's get started. Now, when I was shuffling the energies for you guys, I got this really strange phrase. Before I was just shuffling, I hadn't even pulled out any of the cards yet. And the message was looking for love in all the wrong places. That was what I got. And then, as you could see, we have the Three of Swords, which is heartache and betrayal. We have the Knight of Swords. We have the Nine of Swords. So the energy appears to be initially heavy, you would say, from first looking at this. But what I feel is happening here for you guys, pile number 3, I feel they're telling me this now, so I'm channeling this. The past few years would have been a bit heavy. The past few years with this ascending the mountain have been a lot of learnings, a lot of realizations, a lot of karmic cycles coming to an end. So this is something for you guys that you've been going through for quite a few years. It's not limited to the year of the snake. So for a lot of the other piles that I've been looking at, it's really dealing with the energies of January, February. But with you guys, pile number 3, we're looking at the culmination of a few years well, where they're showing me like a wheel, like then they're giving me the phrase karmic cycle wheel. Whenever we look at mountains are all about growth and learning and what you could learn on the journey. So if you're going up the mountain, it's a struggle. It's not a matter of reaching the peak. It's not a matter of the destination, but the journey to the destination. So mountains always represent learning, what you learn along the journey. So they're saying this, pile number 3, your guides have been saying that this is a matter of closing out karmic cycles and integrating the lessons from the closure of those karmic cycles over the past few years. So over the past few years, you guys would have experienced a lot of betrayal, a lot of heartache, a lot of not being seen for your worth, a lot of feeling that you've been misunderstood. And pile number 3, what they're saying is, it's not necessarily that feeling of being misunderstood, is not having the right people around you, not having the right people to see your value, to see your worth and appreciate you, pile number 3. But this Knight of Swords is a lot of admonishment. There's a lot of people, I'm sorry, like if this does not resonate with you, pile number 3, it's not your pile. Okay, plain and simple. And if it's not your pile, that's absolutely fine. But I'm picking up the energy of you feeling or not being seen, not being valued, not being understood, not having people see your worth. I'm picking up other people wanting you to be. People wanting to change you, or people wanting to bend you to what it is they want. And if you dare to voice what it is that you want, it's a problem. Okay? And with that, pile number 3, for you guys has come a lot of depression, has come a lot of anxiety, has come a lot of gaslighting, a lot of questioning, a lot of you guys feeling like you're walking on eggshells. A lot of this, if this resonates with you, pile number 3, a lot of this is the closing off of karmic cycles. It's lessons, it's integrations. You guys would have had realizations along the way. So what they're advising, and in terms of coming down towards the end of this cycle, over the past few years, it's culminated to this point where you're letting go of people, places, things, situations that are controlling. And letting go of the need for you guys to also control people, places, things, and situations to feel safe. Right? So it's control from 2 places. It's control of other people, places and things controlling you. And it's also you releasing control. Now, in terms of you guys, pile number 3, exerting control. You exert control in order to feel safe. I'm being told the word nervous system regulation. For your nervous system to feel safe, you want to have control of your environment, of people, of places, of situations. Like many times, pile number 3, you'll have situations where you meet new places, where you meet new people, and it would start off being really hot and passionate, and you think, oh, yes, this is perfect, and you're in the honeymoon phase, and it's all bliss. And then it will come to a situation where it falls apart. And you guys have gone through cycles of this over the years. What they're saying here is that there is an element of letting go of that control and trusting yourself to know that you are. How are they showing? Hang on, they're showing me a vision of this. I want to really make sure that I articulate it in a way that you understand. It's having trust in yourself, letting go of the need to control, and knowing that you are good enough. And understanding that whatever come what may, whatever comes in front of you, trusting yourself that you would be able to handle it. And that is, they're saying, over the past 2 months, like from the end of last year coming into this year, or for those of you who are viewing this reading outside of February 2026, this is the energy and the space that you guys are in, which is why I said at the beginning of this file number 3, if it doesn't resonate for you, it's not for you, and that's absolutely fine, because I'm picking up this energy quite strongly. So this is surrendering of control, i.e. control from other people or yourselves exerting this control. Once you surrender it and you're in a place of trust and trusting yourself, your spirit guides, file number 3, are saying this is where you're going to be coming into your ultimate power. You're stepping into your full power. When you try to control things or be controlled by other people, that's playing it small. And a lot of these karmic cycles closing out, being healed, integrated, and so on, a lot of those karmic cycles have happened again and again and again and again for you to release that control and build that trust in yourself. So that you building that trust in yourself and knowing that you could rely on you, and knowing that whatever the situation, people, place, or thing is, knowing that you could depend on you, understanding that you will be fine, understanding that you would be okay. Once you are able to tap in and trust in yourself that way, pile number 3, oh my God, that is you guys expanding into your power. That is you guys 110% expanding into your power. Now, they are saying in order to do that, in order to build that trust within yourself, and in order to release that control, they are saying a key bit of advice for this time period for you guys is surrendering to play. Taking a break, stop overthinking, stop overanalyzing, stop being too detailed. Doing something fun, doing something recreational, doing something that brings joy to you so you don't take things too seriously. So they're saying having bursts of moments and opportunities where you could have that is really going to help balance off the seriousness and the knuckle grip control that they're showing me that some of you guys have. And for some of you guys, control turns up in a number of different ways. They're asking me to explain this right now because they're saying some of you, pile number 3, would be saying, but I'm not a controlling person. Other people are, blah, blah, blah. But they're saying when you want, like control is OCD, or if you want something to be done exactly a particular way, or if you get upset because someone doesn't do something exactly a particular way for you, they're saying these are all examples of control. So, for instance, I'll give you an example. They're giving me this right now. Let's say you tell somebody to meet you somewhere for 4 o'clock, or you're waiting for someone, you agree that you're going to meet at 4. And let's say you turn up on time. In fact, you turn up a few minutes before 4 o'clock, right? You are there on time, but the other person turns up at let's say 10 past 4, or they turn up at 4:15. You would get, they're saying, pile number 3, you would get quite annoyed by that other person. You would view it as a betrayal. How could they not respect you? How dare you, if you've taken the time, and the effort to turn up on time, and they haven't, they don't care, and they're this and they're that. So you may internalize it, or you may feel, oh, they don't value me, they don't love me, they don't have respect for me that I have for them. You may internalize it. Or you may lash out at someone and you may admonish them. How could you not turn up on time? How could you not do this? You're not treating me right. How dare you speak to me like that? So these are just 2 examples of the way that control could turn up. And what they're saying is, don't take these things personally. Don't take it as a reflection of you. Try not to have things as exact. Try to be more playful with the situation. And with play comes looking at things from different perspectives as well. There are different perspectives and different points of view that a situation can have. And not taking it so personally. Be more light with it. Instead of forcing or trying to impose your particular way of doing something on someone, if you know you like something a particular way, that person is not turning up that particular way for you, just explain it to them and distance yourself and keep it moving, right? Don't have that white knuckle control of fixing something or internalizing it. Let it go. And your ability to just let it go and look at her arms, the way she's just throwing them in a careless abandon and she's skipping away. Your ability to just let things go, Eliza, frozen, let it go, let it go. Like your ability to just be able to do that and move on and not carry the weight of it on you is going to be you stepping into your power. Another thing in terms of as you transition into the year of the fire horse, so a lot of you guys are in the vicinity of this energy, in the vicinity of your full power, and in the vicinity of surrendering control. And once you guys do that, your perspective and your awareness is going to expand. And you're going to realize just how much more opportunities there are in the world for you. I'm seeing it as a very key transition point. Once you're able to leave these control issues of situations behind and let things unfold, because you're not so constricted, you're going to realize new opportunities, or you're going to become aware. Your perception expands. So you're going to be able to see things that you were not previously able to see. And it's interesting, like she has that crystal ball here, and we have a crystal ball over here as well. And we use the crystal ball many times to see things from our third eye, or to see things and to see the future, or to see a timeline that's not immediately available in front of us. So many times when we have control, our view and our perspective is limited. As you begin to gradually release that control, they're showing me a flower that begins to open up. Your perspectives, your perceptions, your psychic intuition, pile number 3, begins to open up, creating new opportunities, new doorways, new portals of opportunity for you. Because you are stepping into your full power, you're going to start realizing, pile number 3, that you can make things happen. You're going to start, as you step into your full power, pile number 3, people would naturally gravitate. You're going to be able to get that respect, admiration, validation, recognition from other people naturally. You're just going to attract it just by being in your full power, just by being who you are. It will come and it will gravitate to you, as opposed to you being in that control and snatching and grabbing at it, and it being continually out of reach, and you blaming yourself and you blaming other people around you. So there's a lot that you're stepping into here, pile number 3, but it requires that release of control, releasing of control issues, allowing things to unfold naturally, trusting that you would be all right, you would be fine, irrespective. And that trust is you stepping into your full power. What is this marriage? Hang on. Could you clarify this marriage card? Can you clarify the marriage card? Clarify the marriage. Justice. You know, as I'm asking for clarification on the marriage and we get justice, you know, I said at the beginning that phrase, looking for love in all the wrong places, came through to me. Beware of this for some of you. There may be a message, I believe, in one of the other piles, pile number 1 or pile number 2, I can't remember which, but they talked about unions and discovering something in a union with this justice card. So if there is something that you are closely connected to, let's say a marriage or a job or something like that, this control issues, it could be that in this relationship, it could be platonic, it could be romantic, but it's a very close bond relationship. There is some element of control within there, and with the justice energy, you're going to be seeing it for what it's worth, and you're going to start demanding in your relationships that there is a balance, that there is a sense of fairness, that there is a sense of give and take within it. So there is something about demanding that in your relationships and in your situationships, pile number 3. Take that as it resonates. That's just the message that they've given me. Okay, so I am going to end the reading there. Let me know whether this resonates. If it doesn't, there you could check the messages in another pile or in another reading. Pile number 3, it's been an absolute pleasure thanking your spirit guide team for delivering those messages, and I'll see you in a